What is you guys? It's your boy Darian, man. Back at it again with another review, and we're gonna talk about Lil Uzi Vert, Eternal Take Two, real quick, man. I could wait till tomorrow, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me just get it out now, man. I was a fan of Eternal Take One. And I'm not gonna deny I'm not the craziest Lil Uzi Vert fan, but when he makes hits, when he makes bangers, when he makes good songs, I'll admit it. He makes good songs. Um, but this one right here is a disappointment. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I honestly even think the cover I think kind of describes how people will approach this album. Now, to me, this is a if you're a Lil Uzi Vert fan, you will like this album. You will love him. You will praise him. You will enjoy him. Cool. I go do your thing. I don't care. Um, and that's fine. But if you are not, I don't know how you honestly really enjoy this album unless you're taking. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless you're taking substances, unless you're taking trips or something like that. How the fluff did y'all honestly like this album? I found like four tracks here that I kind of enjoy, but I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't really love them like that. Honestly, I do think these are for some best tracks. These aren't really that good. Um, Overall, the production was a mess. Lil Uzi Vert felt like he was just. I'm not gonna lie to you, off whatever dose that he took when he was making these songs. I felt like there was no real choruses to most of these songs. He was just talking and he was sounding really bad. Um, it just it felt like Baby Pluto back in the day. But the only difference is that even with Baby Pluto, first of all, you had Future with an addition because that was a collab album, and they at least kind of could make bangers if they wanted to. Like they made some good songs there. There were some songs out there that I don't remember of, but it wasn't completely trash. This one is a 16 track album that originally probably could have been 19 tracks. That probably will get like a deluxe. I'm not gonna lie. That I'm just I'm not a fan of, man. This is really this is a sequel that we don't need, and that I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not trying to say I didn't want, because I did want. Because again, I was a fan of Eternal Take One, where I felt like Uzi was at his best lyrics wise. Production was felt like there was a theme, there was a thematic theme that he was trying to make. There was an essence of just wanting to feel like I don't know. He wanted to create this theme of a land, of of a planet that he was going to, and he was going crazy with. And this one, I don't get it. I mean, he has a feature with Big Time Rush. That's not a feature. It's just them talking a little bit at the start with a little intro, and they're never there. Um, Meteor Man, Pars and Mars. What the fuck was those tracks, man? Like what were they? I can't. I don't know, man. It was so bad. Mr. Chow was okay. Chips and Dips had some great production. I just felt like we need a chorus there. Um, you know, Black Hole was mid. Chill Bay was, I guess, quote unquote, the single. That felt like a R&B track that could have done way more and could have, like, it had a cool sample, but the sample was also him just singing the chorus. It could have done, like, all they're short tracks. They're 2 minutes, which I'm fine with Uzi doing 2 minute tracks. I have no problem with Uzi, making this a long track album but a short lengthwise. That's perfectly fine. But I just feel like Uzi there's no theme. There's nothing, like, the rollout felt very, very bad and very, very boring. I feel like the rollout with Eternal Take One, the hype, the the singles, that there was something worth hyping up for. He just dropped this out of, he announced it this last week, and it just, if there was no hype here. There was nothing. Sorry about that, but there was nothing honestly really hype about this shit at all. And honestly, it goes to show the album itself. There's nothing to enjoy, man. I'm getting a little unhappy right now because I liked Eternal Take Two. From a guy who really liked Eternal Take Two, this honestly feels like, and I hate to say this, but to an extent, this feels like the exact same way of getting the first Joker. Then I'm kind of not too hyped for the next Joker. Same thing with Eternal Take One. I liked Eternal Take One. And then here's Eternal Take Two, but I'm not as hyped because I don't feel like there's anything. Like with Eternal Take One, there was a complete other difference. With Joker One, there was a theme, there was a story, there was something behind it. And Joker Two, you kill everything. And Eternal Take Two, I feel like you kind of killed everything. Like we had a theme going here, and I don't get what the fuck this shit is. This shit's ass. This shit's a disappointment. This shit pisses me off because I really like the first Eternal. I'm sorry. I'm yapping. I'm ranting now. I'm just a little upset. But yeah, that's why I honestly I can't upload this tomorrow. I'll do it now because I don't want to wake up in the morning, do a review of me being mad. I'd rather review Freddie Gibbs, who I think can give me a dosage of something worth to wake up in the morning to. I don't want to. I'll go to sleep kind of pissed off instead of waking up pissed off. Cause yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Comparing this to the Eternal Take One, like what the fuck? Like, do you really fuck with this more than the first one? Do you think this is Uzi's best album somehow? Do you think it's even like what is this like compare? What is this better? If you somehow made it to this part of the video, which you probably haven't, what is this better out of his whole cat? Like what album is better than this? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, this is not just a disappointment. To me, this can be possibly, and I would argue, Uzi's worst album to date. Because Uzi is known to at least make one or two bangers. Out of the best tracks I have here, maybe Lift Him Up might be the best. At least lyrical wise, he kind of goes into something here and he's kind of trying to lift you up. She Steak was good for the production. I don't really like that track. Not an Option has a boring chorus, but its production kind of carries.